What is going on, everybody? This is Patrick Valentine, and I am here, finally, with the video that I was going to make. Now, please, guys, this is just my own personal opinion. I don't want people, getting angry at me because I'm making a video, or because I'm trying to defend. I will defend, defend something. Look, this is just my personal opinion about all this, so please, just sit down, or lay down, or wherever the hell you are, just hear me out on this. So, before I begin this video, I want to tell you guys one thing. There's going to be a very special video this coming Saturday. I was going to do this the last time. I was going to do this, a couple of weeks ago. But I didn't. So I'm going to be doing a special video on Saturday, and so make sure you be aware of that. I'm not going to give you guys any details on Twitter or anything, but yeah, I'm planning something on Sunday. So anyway, guys, let's talk about this discussion. Okay. This topic of discussion is going to be about everybody's favorite division. And I don't mean that in a good way. I mean that in a bad way, because all people want to do is talk smack about this specific division. And it involves an evolution. That is the women's evolution now. Every single day, I always hear it, and it drives me insane. It drives me insane how people just do not like this women's division. And I always hear that word, oh, it's forced. Excuse me, when was this ever forced? I will take you guys back down to memory lane. I'm gonna take a trip, you guys. I'm gonna take you guys on a trip, all the way back to 2015. I specifically remember watching JD at this specific time. This was when I liked to listen to him, because I thought he was, he was helping me out on understanding all this. So it was the Bella Twins, when Nikki Bella was still Divas Champion. They took on Emma and Paige in a tag team match. Let's see if you guys can remember this one. How long did that match last? 30 seconds. What happened? Nikki just got a quick rack attack on Emma, and that was it. And what did I hear after that? I heard a lot of people complaining. And JD, I specifically remember JD saying that along the lines of, these women need to start treated with more respect. They need to start getting bigger matches. They need to start being treated just like the guys. I remember hearing a lot of people, including JD, say that the women need to start being treated with respect and start being treated like the guys, giving them 10-15 minutes to showcase what they can do in the ring. So they finally get rid of the Divas title after when AJ retired. Actually, it was a year after she retired. They got rid of the entire title, and they centered this around Charlotte, Becky, and Sasha. And the thing now is that everybody is now hating on this women's division. Why? Like, when you guys want something, you get it, but then in the end, you start complaining about it. Everybody has made all these people in this world, when you say you want something, you should be happy that you get it. Be happy you at least get something. We all thought we weren't going to get Nakamura and AJ Styles. We weren't going to get Nakamura and AJ Styles at WrestleMania. There was talks it was going to be Jinder Mahal and John Cena. That was the whole rumor back last year. Jinder Mahal was going to be champion all the way to WrestleMania, and John Cena was going to be the one to dethrone him. We should all be happy that we got Styles and Nakamura. And this is not just going to be about the women's division, this is going to be about the guys as well, because there's just some things about the guys that don't make sense as well. But this is mostly about the women. What I don't like is that when people say they want something, and then when it's given to them, only like a few months later people start getting sick of it. You guys wanted a women's evolution. You guys wanted a women's revolution. You wanted a women's division. We got that. What, is because it's not the way you intended it? At least you guys got something. At least you guys got it. And people like to complain about how Charlotte and Alexa Bliss have the titles all the time. And then, but then you got Sasha Banks, you know. Then you got Sasha Banks. Now I don't hate Sasha Banks. This is just me telling you guys something, that people are sick of Alexa Bliss being champion. Yeah, but everybody praised her when she was on SmackDown. Everybody praised her when she was on SmackDown, and then now that she's on Raw, that nobody gives a shit about her anymore. How can you go from liking Alexa Bliss to downright hating her to the point where you just don't want to see her anymore? Yes, her character is getting stale. What do you do when a character gets stale? You change it. How do you change it? Maybe with a face turn. Or maybe with a repackage. But no, everybody just wants to complain about how Alexa Bliss sucks and how she can't deliver a good match. Yeah, did you guys say that in NXT when she was in NXT? I bet you didn't. But you didn't say that in NXT. But the other thing I want to get across is that people are sick of Alexa, but then people are saying, oh, but Sasha Banks should be champion. Huh? Why? She's been champion like 4 times. Yes, her 4 title reigns have been unfair, but she's been champion 4 times. So you're telling me you would rather... So you're okay with her being a 5-time champion, 6-time champion, 7-time champion, 8-time champion, 9-time champion, 10-time champion. So would you still be praising her when she hits 10? When she hits the perfect 10 in the women's division? I bet you wouldn't, because eventually people get sick of seeing the same person as champion. That's why they keep Sasha away from the title, because they know people will eventually get sick of it. Yes, Sasha deserves a long title run. But the thing that drives me insane is that people are saying that, oh, it needs to be her that carries the division. But she's been champion 4 times. Patrick, what about Charlotte? I'm getting to Charlotte in a minute. Charlotte, I think WWE have really focused Charlotte as the #1 face. But I think Asuka's going to take that throne next. But yes, I don't mind and I'm going to tell you guys this, I do not mind the top girls taking a back seat. I don't mind that. I don't mind people like Sasha, you know, maybe Charlotte one of these days, eventually taking the back seat and they don't win championships. I don't mind if they take a back seat every now and then. But the problem is that when WWE focus it on them too much, then yes, people do get sick of it. Yes, that is one thing I understand. But when it's Sasha taking the back seat, no, we all need her, this girl as champion. No, this girl needs to be champion. I don't get it. So you would rather have Charlotte take a back seat, but not Sasha. I don't get that. Yes, Sasha is the most talented girl on the roster. Yes, I understand that. But does it really have to be all about talent? Who's over? No wonder why women's divisions these days suck, because people who have been on the roster for years don't get title opportunities. Yes, they don't really earn them, but still, it makes no sense just to keep giving Sasha Banks the title. Yes, Charlotte does need to take the back seat. That I do agree with. I do agree that Charlotte needs to take the back seat every now and then. I don't mind that. And here's another thing I want to get onto before I move on to something else. For years, and this is true, and I don't want anybody denying this is absolutely true. People have been saying for years and years and years, that they have wanted Naomi as champion. Everybody's been saying Naomi's underrated. WWE never gives Naomi a chance. They finally give it to her. Everybody does the hashtag push Naomi, hashtag Naomi for champion, you know. Everybody does the hashtags all the time. So when they finally get their hashtag Naomi for champion, what happens next? People just don't want to see her champion anymore. People don't want to see her champion. What? Is it because she was feuding with Lana? Is that your only reason why you didn't want Naomi as champion anymore? Because she was feuding with Lana? Yeah, but it was all these years, people wanted Naomi as champion. And you know what's funny now? They're back! They're back! The hashtag Naomi for champion are back! Because she's taking a back seat. Make up your mind. Do you want her champion or not? Don't say you want her champion, and then all of a sudden you go, oh, Naomi's title reign's boring. Seriously, don't ask for something. Seriously, don't go asking for something, and when you get it, don't change your mind. Don't change your mind when you want something. It's the same old shit. Every single time. Oh, but Patrick, what about Becky? Becky has really been underutilized. She's only been champion once. Yeah, once. Be grateful she's even been champion. Be grateful she is even held a championship. Because let me tell you something. Let me tell you people something. Do you want to know why Becky Lynch... Do you want to know why you people should be happy that Becky Lynch actually was the inaugural SmackDown Women's Champion? Do you want me to tell you why? Because it was like... Because when everybody's favorite redhead was still in WWE, she was rumored to be the champion. You know who I'm talking about. Everybody's favorite redhead. Eva Marie. She was going to be the original inaugural Women's Champion for SmackDown. Because WWE were pushing her, you know? Because WWE were pushing her to be champion. Be freaking happy that Becky's at least been a champion. She doesn't need to be a 4-time champion or 3-time champion. Give it time. Give it time. But more importantly, you all should be happy at least she has been champion. At least think about that. At least be happy Becky's been champion. Because do you want to know if they actually did go through with Eva Marie being the inaugural Women's Champion? I know for a fact every single one of you would have been saying Becky should have won. I know that for a fact. So please, guys, at least be happy Becky's been champion. Now, if there's one thing I don't like is that when it just annoys me that people like to change their mind all the time, and it's annoying. It's just straight up annoying. Like, how can you go from saying one thing that you want this, the next thing you want something different? It's the same thing with the guys. Everybody wants a new star being pushed, and who did WWE go ahead and choose? Jinder frickin' Mahal. When you guys ask for something, they'll give it to you. But then, it's something that you didn't want. Oh, we wanted Rusev. Oh, we wanted this guy. We didn't want Jinder Mahal. Now, again, I don't like Jinder Mahal as much as anybody else living on this planet. But the problem is, you people wanted a new star being pushed, and they gave it to you, but not in the way you intended. It's the same thing with the women. You people wanted women to start being treated fairly and start having good women's matches every single week, and they've been given it. Sure, some of the women's matches on TV haven't been all that great, but on pay-per-views, they've had some good matches. Yes, I will agree that Hell in a Cell match was the wrong direction when they were starting this whole women's evolution thing. I will agree that Hell in a Cell match should have never happened. That is the one thing I will agree with. But they only did it for history. They only did it for history. They only wanted to do it because they wanted to have the girls to start doing what guys do. People said that. People wanted the girls to start wrestling like the guys. And now that we're getting it, everybody is hating it. Everybody doesn't want to see it. Nobody wants to see girls flying off ladders. Nobody wants to see girls crashing into each other in cells. You know, and everybody was hoping one day we'd get a women's Royal Rumble. But of course, the problem is that, they'll be mostly be doing NXT and getting surprise entrances. But who cares? They wanted a women's Royal Rumble. You got that. And that's the thing. And that's why people think this women's evolution is forced. Because when you want something, you get it, but then you get it in the wrong direction. If you guys don't want the women's evolution, just say, can you please end this women's evolution? And I'm pretty sure they'll do it for you. And then you want to know what will happen a few months later? You'll all be wanting it back. You'd be wanting the girls to wrestle 10, 20 minutes. You'd be wanting these girls to give out good matches. Stop asking. If you're going to ask for something, be happy for it. That's why I'm happy for the women's evolution. I don't see it as forced. I see it as fans just being incredibly stubborn. I see it as you guys seeing it as forced, but you were the exact same people that said that you wanted the women to start, getting better and start proving that they can actually be as successful. Then when you get it, then when you get what you want, it just all of a sudden just backfires and you don't want it anymore. Before I end this video, there's one more thing I want to talk about. And I know I'm probably going to get slacked for this, but honestly I just don't really give a shit. NXT. NXT's women's division. Now this reflects on Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville and Ruby Riott and all them. People like to talk about why people don't know who they are and why they suck on the main roster. They don't suck. They don't suck on the main roster. They don't suck. The problem is the reason why you don't like them is because they were never featured a lot on NXT. Oh gee! Oh my god! I just gave away the answer. That's why they're not successful. That's why you don't care about them, because they were never featured on NXT. Mandy Rose was on NXT twice. Deville, she probably got the most TV time out of everyone. Liv Morgan barely did anything in NXT. Sarah Logan never really did anything in NXT. Why is that? The answer is because NXT focuses too much on Asuka. They focused all this, they spent all their hard-earned money on Asuka, making her the champion, making her the dominant champion, making her the longest reigning champion, dominant this, dominant that. And now it's Ember Moon. Now it's Ember Moon's turn to be taking all the spotlight. Why is it that Mandy Rose never why is it that Mandy Rose never really, that people don't know who Mandy Rose is? Oh gee, it's so damn simple. NXT never use their other talents. Billie Kay and Peyton Royce are the only two poor schmucks I feel so terribly sorry for. They get thrown into the women's title match only to eat pinfalls. They only get thrown into the mix just to eat pinfalls. We don't really utilize many people. Let's get Billie Kay and Peyton Royce out there just to eat the pinfall for the other wrestlers, so that way people can get to know these other wrestlers. Seriously, you've been working hard on Billie Kay and Peyton Royce for months, and you're gonna treat them like that? Seriously. NXT's women's division, guys. And I don't care if I upset anybody, because this is just me telling the truth. NXT focuses on who they want. Baszler, Moon, Kairi Sane. Well, actually, Kairi Sane barely gets featured. She finally got featured today on NXT. About time. But what I'm trying to explain is that people like Aaliyah, like Aaliyah and all these other girls who barely get featured, you know, Nikki Cross, Ember Moon, Shayna Baszler, Kairi Sane, you know, they get featured mostly. Kairi Sane's just finally made an appearance, and Billie Kay and Peyton Royce barely do anything on NXT now. Oh, well, I wonder why, because I'm hoping they go to the main roster. Get them out of this dump. Get them out of the dump hole known as NXT. They've been treated so unfairly in NXT. Guys, this is just me telling the truth. The only reason why you people can't stand the women's evolution is because WWE are doing the right thing. That's the only reason why you don't like this women's evolution. Oh, and they're bringing in tag team titles now. Am I okay with women's tag team titles? Maybe. As long as they get the Bella Twins. But give me, you know what I would want? The only way I'll be happy with women's tag team titles is that if you give me Nikki and Brie versus the Iconic Duo at SummerSlam. That's the only way I'll care about the women's tag team titles. Give me that. Give me that match. I'll be set. Because that's my dream match. You guys just need to face it. You guys just need to face as what Kurt Hawkins will say, you guys just need to face the facts! Okay? You just need to face it. The women's evolution is not dying anytime soon. The only reason why you people find it's forced is because it's coming out of your mouths. Whatever comes out of your mouths, we have to agree. Now, am I saying you have to agree with me? Of course you don't. Of course you don't have to agree with me. But there are some things I'm telling you that I think, in my heart, are true. Doesn't mean I'm going to be like JD and tell you that, I'm 100% true. I'm 100% factual. If you guys don't agree with me, fine. If you guys don't like the women's division, fine. I'm just tired of hearing people say this division's forced. Face it. We're going to be seeing more of this in the future. The more you complain, the more they'll keep doing it. Anyway, guys. That's the end of this video. That's the end of this video, and I hope you guys liked this video. Hopefully I got some people, hopefully I got some people to understand where I come from. Why I believe the women's division is not forced. And trust me, it's not. You're just being stubborn. Thank you all for joining me for this video. Hit that thumbs up if you liked it. Comment your thoughts down below on what you think of the women's division. And subscribe if you haven't. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at pballantyne as well. That way you guys will be up to date on what's going on my channel. I don't really talk much on there. Maybe I'm only active maybe when Raw and SmackDown's on. But if you guys do have anything you want to ask me, you can just ask me on Twitter, and I'll try to answer your questions anyway. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you all for watching. Talk to you guys later.